Hi guys, we are back again. Guys, remember I said to you today's episode on the podcast, we are going to have our visitor, or should I say a guest from FPD, Foundation for Professional Development. Today we are so excited because we're going to be unlocking a lot of opportunity in the training department. And you know what? I told you that NBS, Nest Business Solution, has partnered with FPD. So today we've got Malusi Lana, umfana omzulu, uMalusi Ngidi. Ngicela ngixolele baba, please. Ngicela uzisho.
Direto.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. My name is Malusi Ngidi. Seems like there's a buzz around iThakazelo. I myself, Malusi, it's uhlomuko omkhulu, akekho uhlomuko omncane kangidi. Ingweni yami imilide ayikalifiki iqatha elidinga ukuhlafuna. Ubhejana ongefaka esiqwini. Then awungidi ohlomuko odlele endlovu woshisho baphula umlazana ochaza.
Distracted you?
No, not distracted.
Yeah.
No, but you are excited Thakazelo.
Kakhulu.
Yokuyagibela emthini ngenayo inyawo.
Yeah.
Abageza ngenhla abafazana begeza ngezansi. Ngabonge bathi mnandi insila kange. Let's get on the show.
Okay. I can do mine, by the way. Mr. K, the love advocate. Yeah, that's it.
She cut a lot.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry, I can't do mine. Okay, maybe let me try.
Okay, what is it?
Ke nna mmajaji wa modika wa tao petrol le ruri ke se khoba ka masolo to dika kae. Monyene mo botso ona khana khale ka noni. Hope you heard me.
Hey.
Okay.
I hope you heard me.
Okay.
My name is Will.
Okay, namning's really.
Yeah. Ke nna
Yeah.
Mulubedu, all the way from Limpopo.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah.
Beautiful,
so excited.
beautiful guy. Beautiful, I must say.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you know Kay? Kay is my co-host.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, as we have mentioned, we are going to be talking about educational support, how we support you with, remember in the NBS, we've got educational type of support. And before we even structure your business, we want to make sure that you are ready in terms of knowing what you are expected to do in this field. You understand? So today obviously bringing Malusi to come and talk to us about all this training that we have.
Definitely. Malusi, FPDs are very interesting. And, I would like to know your background, and your experience. How do you come across FPDs and how do you become part of this great, part of, learning and skills?
Okay. That's quite interesting. I myself didn't know FPD until 2 years ago.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, you have been with FPD for 2 years.
Yeah, I've been with FPD for 2 years. So
Right.
I'm a commerce product, and after my studies, I had my private business, and I was doing my private business focusing on public speaking, and I also work in a tech company. And when that relationship ended and it was to move on now,
Yeah.
I thought I was going back to my finance and investment stuff. Someone said, why don't you try this? Because I have some aversion to it as well. They were looking at the alignment. It was a position to do client relations. So the alignment was in the ability to engage with human beings and to reach out to others. Say, maybe you could crack it in this role compared to the finance and investment, which you only like to study but not practice. So I threw myself in to submit the application for the job.
Okay.
But I wasn't very confident because it's in health. I'm not in health.
Yeah.
I go there. I met this gentleman, the CEO of FPD, for the interview. Gustav, he started the speech.
Oh yes, I saw him yesterday, guys. By the way, I was invited. I was so honored to be invited yesterday for their graduation ceremony as a partner.
Wow,
VIP.
You left me behind.
Yes.
You left me behind. Wow.
And I've met good stuff.
Gustav.
Very nice man. Very nice. It said he announced that he's gonna be with you.
Yes, he's going to retirement now.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
All right.
So
sorry, I
Dr.
distracted.
Gloria is coming in as the CEO going forward.
I saw Dr. Gloria. Oh, okay. All right. I'm so happy because I'm relating a lot. Yeah.
So he gives me the speech. about the institution itself, because for now it's just a private institution
Okay.
that I'm applying a job to, and I'm like, maybe not. We'll see. Then when I'm in the interview, I start, I want this job. So here's what he says to me about this company. The background of Foundation for Professional Development, founded in 1997 as
Okay.
a department
Wow.
within SAMA. So if you remember the political climate of that time, it was the main issue was around HIV and AIDS, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when there were debates around on what causes AIDS
AIDS.
and what's the appropriate treatment,
Yeah.
healthcare professionals didn't have the luxury of waiting for the debates to end.
Yeah.
Patients are dying in front of them.
Ooh.
So FPD is founded as the solution
Mm.
for that period to answer to that specific gap that existed in the healthcare sector in the country.
Wow.
So started the work in training healthcare professionals in the 90s, and that work continued on for years. And because there was this training towards healthcare professionals that FPD was rolling out, ended up sitting with a huge database of healthcare professionals, right? By some coincident and, of course, deliberate action for some, FPD is also then involved in the famous 2001 conference, the HIV and AIDS conference, the international one that happens in Durban.
Okay.
Mm.
Because we brought that conference in South Africa, one.
Mm.
Number two, we're in a position where we are training healthcare professionals in the country.
Yes.
We are then left as custodians of such conferences within South Africa. So to this
Wow.
day, either through us or organizations that are birthed by us,
Yes.
we are custodians of a few important health conferences in the country, like your AIDS conference, your TB conference,
TB.
African
Mm.
nursing.
Yeah.
Mental health is happening end of October, 28, 29 October. So such conferences in health, that's how we then have this wing, which we call it the conference and events. They do these conferences, and these are the important events in health, and of course in other spaces, but primarily in health, of course. Then there's a training department, which is what Inception was about. So they did these trainings. By 2002, we got accreditation from the Council of Higher Education to start now rolling out formal qualifications, because before then we were training people, capacitating them.
Mm.
And then 2002 comes, we suddenly now, not only we're just giving you a short qualification, now we can give you an NQF.
Wow.
Come and study with
I
us
saw
and
that.
graduate. Yes, you were there.
I
Mm.
was,
So
there, yeah,
people
I was so
getting their degrees and stuff.
Wow.
It was so amazing,
Wow.
you know.
Yeah.
I felt each and every employee of exclusive medical agency now, I need to enroll them in with FPD.
FPD.
Just for upskilling programs, and also to tool them, you
Mm.
make sure, because they've got very nice programs aligned
Wow.
in terms of training. Yeah.
Okay. What's FPD, by the way?
Foundation for Professional Development.
Foundation for Professional
So
Development.
you look at professionals mostly. I mean, the idea, you've heard how it started. So it was looking at, there are these professionals, they exist in spaces, but how can you capacitate them better? So since we were training mostly healthcare professionals, you're talking about people who are working for one of the largest bodies in health, is our department.
Mm.
And the Department of Health sometimes will struggle to have funding for training, right?
Yeah.
So how do we partner with various partners who are acting in this space to avail the training that is necessary? Because that there is no funding for training does not mean that the professionals do no longer need training. Because they still need to see patients.
Definitely.
They still need to get better at it. And furthermore, you get people who are trained to be, this one as NBS, you are more familiar with it. Trained to be nurses, trained to be doctors, trained to be whatever in the healthcare
The
space.
whole space.
At some point, they realize, I want to open my practice. But now, practices, they're not going to just be seeing patients there.
Yeah.
There's the management side of it.
Yes.
There's the administrative side of it. Now, they have no background in this, and they start to struggle. So, Foundation for Professional Development then looks at developing these people holistically, outside of any specific point ukuthi maybe we'll train you ukuthi ukwazi ukusika abantu kangcono etheatre, but capacitate the individuals. Currently, we are rolling out a free mental health course for healthcare professionals. Our main target has been nurses. So that's just a course, not for nurses to treat other people better on mental health, but for them themselves. Because
Self-development.
nurses work so hard, and we get people saying nurses are lazy, nurses are rude and everything, but nobody bothers to ask, what environment are they working on?
True.
What
How does
resources
it
are
affect
given to
them?
them?
Yeah.
And how does that affect them
Yeah.
if they are not constantly running around? On their first year, when they're still passionate about their job, ooh, it's amazing. They're saving lives.
Yeah.
But do that for 5 years and see how you start to build.
Who's saving their life
Everybody
now?
gives from somewhere.
Mm.
So you need to make sure that the somewhere you continuously nurture it, make sure that it's safe and you grow it so that they always have somewhere to give from.
That's true. That's
So
true.
the mental health program that you have, I'm very much interested, especially if it's actually aligned to support nurses. Tell me, is it still on? For how long are you gonna have it available?
What is happening is for the first 100,000 healthcare professionals that register for it, it's free. So when is it? Maybe until the next hour when the 100,000 is reached, or the next week when the 100,000 is reached.
And this is
Mm.
now in the whole country.
Yes, in the whole country. If you go to the FPD website, you'll find the link there. It will pop up to you as soon as you enter the Foundation for Professional
Wow.
Development website, and you go do the course absolutely free. Learn how to take better care of yourself, because at the end of the day, we love our jobs. We all have these things we're passionate about. I myself, as a client relations manager at FPD, I'm passionate about the fact that I speak to an organization that works in society and I can avail key training to them so that they can do their work better. But I have to make sure that I continuously make sure that I'm in a good state to be able to do that in the long run.
Definitely.
So same thing extend to healthcare professionals.
Yeah.
So long as we're not taking actual measures to make sure that they are viable as human beings and as professionals in an extended period, we're going to come to a point where we'll say, our healthcare professionals are not very good, but we're not taking care of them.
Exactly.
Under-resourced, understaffed, so we're just burning through you as if
Wow.
we have a spare. We don't have a
Wow.
spare. We already have a shortage, so we need to make sure we take good care of them.
Definitely.
I just
What-
want to encourage nurses at home or anyone in the healthcare space please take note. Run to the FPD website and then search for mental health, right?
Yes.
Can you tell them? Because I think you will.
You go to the Foundation for Professional Development, so it's www.foundation.co.za, and as you enter the page, it will pop up, and the pop-up, you just click on it, it will take you there. It's very intuitive as you go through it in terms of filling in. It was just your name, so that we know who we're the student, so that we know the student.
Okay.
And after that, you are in the course, absolutely free. And the nice thing is, we're going to hopefully get to this, I don't know, but how we do the courses, but you can do this on your phone, you can do this on your laptop, and you don't need to have 5 hours right there and there to do it. Just register, and then you'll still 30 minutes there, an hour there, and with time we'll finish the course.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
It's allocated for an hour.
It's up to you how you do it. So
Okay.
either people will want to run through it, others will want to do it in hour portions. But it's an asynchronous learning, meaning that you pace yourself.
Okay.
So what works for you is how you do it.
Okay.
Oh, prominent. That's very good. That's very good.
nice.
And by the way, guys, it's free. Remember that. And you don't have to do much to actually engage in this, and it's for you.
Yeah.
We always bring you great insights, great people who actually develop you as an individual. Not only nurses, remember, not only nurses.
Yes.
So if you're watching this, you don't even have to be a nurse, but you will learn a lot and develop. And that's why it's very important for you to like and subscribe.
Yes. Malusi,
Yes.
we are talking professional development.
Yes.
And you did mention that your structure or your programs are actually structured around healthcare sector. Do you maybe have other support towards other disciplines or other departments?
Yeah, definitely. So while, of course, the start was around the health sector, and the focus will, for an extended period, largely remain there.
Okay.
It's the space we've been in, and it's also the passion that moves many people inside there. We do have support for many other professionals. So, as I said earlier, somebody starts open the practice,
Yeah.
and suddenly they have needs in terms of management, they have needs in terms of financial management, they have needs in terms of admin.
And
So
clean and coding as well.
Yeah, so those things then intersect, because largely you find that sectors intersect. So that intersection means that we now have to go and develop a business school,
Oh.
that will now offer these programs that look into management and stuff. So part of our formal qualifications, you saw you might have seen yesterday, specifically for management, and others will be practice management specifically, but others are just management in general. We even offer some management qualification which are international. We have an Alliance Manchester Business School qualification. So we started in health, but we offer things outside.
Beautiful. It's very important to know.
And our mental health offering, yes, there's this one which I said is free for healthcare professionals. But when it comes to our mental health range, we are everywhere because we are able to come to an institution in anything. I look outside, okay, I see a financial buildings. So we can come to that financial institution and offer a complete financial range, a mental health range for them. So it's targeted. Sometimes it depends what they need. For example, we can train their entire management staff on how to make a conducive environment for their own staff in terms of mental health. Because sometimes it's not even big things. It's the fact that I am not comfortable at work to come and say, I'm not feeling well. Because suddenly you're going to say, you're not coping.
Yeah.
And then some people's not feeling well can't now come to you and say they're not feeling well because they're scared that you're going to say they're not coping. And at the end of the day, they still need their job long term. If people think you're not coping, you're at risk of your job. So creating an environment where managers can be able to accommodate these various mental health challenges. And then afterwards, we can follow up with a company-wide now training for the entire staff. We have started with the managers. And they are more receptive to these ideas. Then you go to the entire staff. That to build a mentally resilient workforce, not just in healthcare, everywhere. Of course, it's not the same course because it depends. There's courses specifically for healthcare professionals, other courses are for healthcare professionals to handle mental health, and others are for people to take care of themselves. Others are for managers to be able to manage people better in being cognizant of the mental health challenges that other people have.
That's prominent.
This one is a personal passion of mine, so I might take a longer speaking here.
Wow.
But mental health is a big problem in society.
Definitely.
Because it's in every department, it is in every profession.
Everywhere.
That's true.
Even people who are not working, people that you just see them walking around, you don't know what is going through in their head. Mental health is very, very big. Yeah.
Especially at these times. Yeah.
We are struggling, Kay. Current research suggests that the economy of our country is losing between 160 to 210 billion rands every year in lost productivity, and not just in general.
Please explain that.
I will explain it right now.
Okay. Lost productivity?
Yes. So from people who are employed, not unemployed people. So from the category of people that are employed, specifically those within the employed category who suffer from depression and anxiety. There's about 200 billion rands annually lost on lost productivity, meaning that some people could have performed better if they were not suffering from mental health issues.
Makes sense.
But now, because of those mental health issues, they are not performing at that level.
They're less productive.
They are less productive.
Wow.
And that's just productivity that's just gone. As time goes on, unless we help Malusi that's not performing well, that productivity is continuously lost.
Jeez.
So we have Malusi at work. Malusi used to be good. Or Malusi was never good because we never knew that Malusi is struggling. But we're like, why is Malusi not reaching the level we expect from him? And it's just, time just goes by. We have this person at work who's not performing at the level we want them to. And nobody's doing anything around it. So we continue to lose productivity. We have these people in the workforce and they're not as productive as they could be. Imagine South Africa, how broke we are as a country. If we could unlock this lost productivity around mental health, how much more we could have as a country. That unlocks the economy right away. It's one of those easy fixes. It's a low-hanging fruit. The UN suggests that for every dollar spent on mental health, you reap benefits of $4. So investing in solutions around mental health means that you are unlocking productivity for your institution, for your company, and for your country. So mental health is big, and it's unfortunate that we have not done enough currently as a society to answer to those challenges.
You know, when you hear about mental health, you think it's a personal thing, but in actual fact, it affects the whole community as you're explaining it. Like it's not just a person that's going through this
A
and
lot.
it's alone, they're alone.
It's overall.
Affects everyone.
It's everywhere, and I'm worried. Like now, Malusi is actually opening my eyes in terms of the discipline I am in, because you see this person not functioning at all.
Wow.
We provide a lot of support on the floor. As a nurse, we'll get the clinical facilitator to come and support, but this person is not just, it's not coming on board, you know.
And I mean, I'm not a professional here, so the professionals will have to check me on this. But there are many mental health conditions, but burnout is the one that results from workplace conditions usually. I mean, it can result from a personal life if something is a constant stress outside of work, but usually people get it from work. And in the healthcare space, where continuously the numbers of the staff to patients, the ratio is not balanced, and staff are continuously expected to pay more from themselves, it's easy to get to that burnout stage.
True.
So the healthcare professionals are more likely to burn out, in my thinking, because they continuously have to give, and they're in a very awkward position. If they don't do this, then someone suffers, and it's not, Malusi has my arm is hanging out or whatever, they have to fix my arm. So they definitely have to do this, because we see Malusi's arm is hanging. But their arms are hanging, but not physically.
Yeah.
Mental health issues that we do not know or might know, but he'll get over it. But their arms are also hanging. Nobody's taking care of that. So unless we fix this, we're really playing games, and we're living a low-hanging fruit. We fix this, not so much productivity, and we could try and use our resources better. We have people in various places. We have healthcare professionals. Companies have employees, but are we supporting them enough? People do these, call this number if you are unhappy, or if you are,
No.
in reality, yes.
Yeah, if you
people
need help.
do that. Research suggests that less than 5% people do that across the world. And those who are doing it because it has gotten to a point where they are suffering so much, and their manager is saying, want that number.
Yeah.
So in reality, people are not reaching out for help at the time where they should, because sometimes people think, it's life, everyone goes through troubles and all those things. But once conditions are not arrested at a mild stage, they evolved and they get worse and they get worse.
So, okay, we see that every day. Unfortunately, we have to deal with those situations. But luckily, we are taught to look at the condition holistically. So you will have to do your proper and full assessment, and then you still need to empathize with the patient. Do you understand? So we are taught to treat a patient holistically, not only that medication or whatever you are giving to the patient has to be scripted or anything. So it has to be overall. You understand? Yes.
So you can basically just, it's not only just about the whatever that you give, also emotionally you are taught.
Yes, we are taught to actually, I can also mention that to put yourself in the patient's shoes. You understand? Because that's where the treatment starts, Yeah, so that will teach you on how to approach that patient, how do you manage that patient, manner of approach, how do you address the patient and all of that,
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I guess that's where the points when you learn more come in.
Which points?
The points, those points,
CPD points.
CPD points.
Yes, that's where the CP. Yes, yeah, I'm so proud of you, Kay. You actually you nailed it. Yes, that's where the CPD points are actually coming in when you are doing your proper patient assessment. During that admission time where you write everything down, you're not just putting the patient information in a page, in a piece of paper. You are actually putting the patient's, you managing the health of or the problems that the patient is bringing to the hospital, to you as a nurse.
That's why the
And unfortunately, that will be Maureen that is already suffering or having mental problem issues. But unfortunately, I cannot display that in front of the patient. I need to give I'm on duty. But that's where I'm saying we need a lot of awareness. We need
a lot of support.
A lot of support. We need nurses to talk about this because we are patients and then we are not aware that we are actually the patients that are nursing the patients.
How did you guys even identify the need for for healthcare workers to have a free mental health assessment
Our mental health
program?
work is very interesting because I told you about our work in HIV and AIDS, right?
Yes.
So we are dealing with these various partners, international and local. And then around 2011, because the work we're doing, we realized that when you ask someone to take pills every day, imagine how hard that is. I take one for my mental health issues, and that's sometimes I forget, but it's a taxing thing. It's an activity. It's someone said just pop the pill, but it's an activity because you have to remember to pop the pill. You have to. It's admin. So you realize that there's some way on the human being for this activity. So we then suggested that maybe there should be an incorporation of mental health issues into this HIV and AIDS and TP work that was happening. But then those are around 2011 or so. So there's not much buy-in at that point in terms of mental health.
Yes.
It was only around 2017 when there's sort of a nostalgic environment within the institution when people are saying, it's been 20 years since FPD started, that they start to look back to say that when we were doing work in HIV and AIDS, we did not ask people to join us on HIV and AIDS work. We started doing the work, and then when people thought it's lucrative, they just jumped into the work.
Yeah.
So why don't we do the work on mental health? Because that's where the gap is. Even if it doesn't look lucrative, that's where the gap is. So the work started then. And as the work started, it's 2017, just 3 years before COVID. It's then that COVID time where, because just before COVID, we partner with an institution that wanted to train doctors on how to handle mental health care for patients. But then during that period, we then get to see healthcare professionals struggling themselves. People say clap hands for healthcare professionals when you see them, but yeah, that's just it. You clap hands and then, we appreciate them, but does everybody understand what it means for them? Because they were living in their homes and going to a space that might expose them to death. And then they have to go back to their kids.
And keep
What
life.
if they have contaminated themselves during...
And also, it's not safe for that poor patient because now you are expected to give it all. You are expected to provide best quality nursing care, and you are actually affected because that is actually a sickness. You are being diagnosed. You are sick, but not diagnosed. If I can say that. You need to consult yourself. You understand? And we see a lot of that. There are a lot of signs that will tell you that there is that problem on this person. From just dressing,
Dress code.
dress code, taking care of yourself, hygiene. Those are the issues that will actually identify that you need to have a word with this person.
Okay.
So I think also
Am I okay, by the way?
you are fine.
Okay, yeah.
And also I want to actually extend this to our managers, our hospital managers, because it starts with them sometimes. They also, you find that they are going through mental health issues, but they are not aware. You understand? So
Serious?
yes. And then that will be displayed on the floor, and the poor nurses will be suffering, or the one taking the catch, and they are the one nursing the patients. I think the awareness is very important, and I'm so happy that I am partnered with let me just say, we are partnered with FPD on both our companies, which is Exclusive Medical Agency and Nurse Business Solutions.
Okay.
We are going to approach the hospital that we are partnered with to actually address the issue of mental health. We start from top to bottom.
Jeez.
Yes.
Beautiful. How do nurses, like, we know that nurses are overburdened by a lot of work, right? But how do some of the nurses who just smile when you go to them, how do they do it? Like,
I think we are taught to always smile. I don't know if I should say that. We are taught to actually fit yourself into the patient's shoes.
ooh,
Do you understand?
you forget about yourself and it's about the...
The treatment that we provide to the patient is not that of a scripted one. It's the one that comes from your heart.
Most people who go to the clinics and stuff, they are mostly humbled.
Yes.
So you also just tap into that energy that they provide when they get...
Taught that it has to start with how you communicate with the patient at the first on the admission time. Yes, yeah.
And then what's the difference with the nurses that people complain about, that this one is rude. You know, when you get
Mental
there.
health. I think we need to refer them to FPD.
FPDs. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, Melusi. What Melusi is actually stating here is
Mm.
100% right.
Mm.
We end up having the stigma of nurses being rude
Mm.
at their workplace. Nurses does not want to work. Nurses are tired. They sleep on duty, and all of them is resulting from
Mental
mental
health.
health.
Mm.
So if I were a nurse or anyone in the healthcare space, that FPD has an opportunity or they've got this course for free for anyone in the healthcare space, please run to the website.
Mm.
Right? They must just go to the website and actually express. If I think they also have, you have a system of referring if it's intense.
If it's in sense, we have referral pathways because part of these various projects we've been involved in around mental health led us to a health system strengthening project for the Department of Health that was running. It was meant to run until 2026, but we all know what happened around funding within this space. So it ran until this September. We're still going to hear if there's going to be an extension and the terms of that extension. But what resulted from that project is a movement called Masiviwe that has
Massive
behead.
way.
Yes,
Mm.
it tries to galvanize various resources of mental health. So it's even if you go online, Masiviwe, Masiviwe. If you go online, you'll find that, and we try to input referral pathways in that, so that people they can be able to. There are some screening tools that are there. I
Okay.
believe they're still there even now. Then, if
Oh.
as you screen, you can also see the suggested next step and all those things, because I assume what referral pathways, because there's a need.
There's a need because the reason why I'm asking about
Yes.
the referral is that from case question that when you are busy trying to reassure that patient using that emotions or using yourself that you don't even have.
Mm.
You don't have yourself because you are taken away because you've got stress,
Mm.
but you have to be there
Still
with the patient.
submit
You
something.
submit. So you are already in a mental health. You are now yourself. You've got a situation in your head,
Yeah.
but then you have to help that patient. So you see how broad this is,
So
that does it eat deep inside of a nurse though. Like
Yes.
when you
yes.
have a mental issue and you still have to
give.
submit to this person who's got a mental issue because of the pain or
Yes.
it eats into what?
That's why Melusi is saying it's worse in the healthcare space. I think that's why they have free
Jeez.
thing and free
Mm.
course for the anyone in the healthcare because of how it's so difficult.
Ooh.
Some nurses goes to the bathroom and just cry.
Really?
Yes, because they relate to the patient's situation and now they have to pretend to be the mother, to fit themselves into that patient's shoes and try to
True.
reassure,
I got
it's
you.
it's very
Mm.
difficult and it's so difficult to tell someone to say it's fine, everything will be fine, and you don't have anyone to tell you that.
Mm. And also as a nurse, when it's in Tozako, they're not fine.
I'm saying, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, from your understanding, what current measures are there to assist nurses through such things?
That's why I'm saying, I said to you, do you have a method or
Referral.
system of
Yes,
referral?
yes.
Because if you don't know, Melusi, I'm also running an agency, nursing agency where we place nurses in the hospital. We see a lot of this. We receive a lot of complaints.
Mm.
We do have a company that we are working with in terms of referral.
Okay.
But that's why I was asking Melusi if this is still ongoing because I want to refer people there.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot, Melusi.
Yeah.
No,
There's a lot.
I hear what
Can
you're
imagine.
saying.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And another important part here is there is the additional reason why you want to get people on these trainings now is also preventative. You want people to be engaging with issues around mental health before the point where they are being complained about.
Mm.
We refer people when they have problems or when the problems have reached a point where we can now contain them.
Yeah.
But if we can change our whole strategy around mental health, how can we create environments that are conducive for people to operate and work freely and avoid the point where they are now being complained about. Hence, these such trainings.
Wow, yeah.
Where the idea is to eradicate these problems before they are there, because once they are there, they just spring what I explained earlier, how something was supposed to be mild and then it just sprinkles. Also in South Africa, we have a huge treatment gap in terms of mental health. I'm not keeping the numbers, but around 2019, the total number of psychiatrists in the country was below 700, and the number has been decreasing since. Which is why more than 50% of psychiatric units in the country, you will find that they've not have psychiatrists. I mean, are they still psychiatric units without a psychiatrist?
Wow.
I'm not sure how the terminology works in that case, but with such a huge treatment, it's not psychiatrists alone. I mean, psychologists. Producing a psychologist take years. Hundreds of students go into that psychology class in first year, and then 10 or 8 get accepted to that master's program. So you can imagine the number of psychologists you're producing, which leaves us in a position where we have a huge treatment gap as a country. SADC currently says that about 90% of South Africans that need mental health care could not receive mental health care.
Because of lack of
So
Resources.
the resources, whether it's terms of its financial resources on actual professionals or the knowledge, all those things, but it does bring us to a point where what preventative measures are we taking as a country to avoid a situation where we now have to see a psychologist right away? Can we try and arrest mild conditions?
Let's cut the need.
Yeah.
But also, do you think that is based on, the fact that us as Africans, right, we don't really believe in mental health? Or,
I think yes, you are right. He's 100% right, because a lot of people, and I've realized this, that before you know that you're actually suffering from mental health, it's too late. You actually have engaged into substance abuse, something to run to quickly that will make you forget.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yes.
Because Malusi, in our profession, which is the health profession, you will see from someone not just dressing okay, going to
Just
work.
put on the scrubs.
They
and
don't present themselves nice, like professionally as a nurse. I'll talk about a nurse because I'm a nurse. Understand? And then you ask yourself, Hore, why would someone leave
home
like this to a working place where they are here to provide healthy treatment? Do you understand? So
True.
I think we need to have people talking about it.
Definitely.
People need to disclose.
Yeah.
I'm laughing because fashionistas are gonna kill us. As a person who dresses like this, I'm like, do people look at me and say, why is he dressed like that?
What's wrong with
You
this guy?
you see this description of a nurse that you
Yeah.
understand. They don't. There's a lot of signs that we see, but sometimes we just have it passed to say maybe
Maybe bekajahile.
Jahil,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
we don't want to say this in camera, but maybe she was working somewhere. She was working against. We
Oh yeah. Jeez.
we have that.
Yeah.
We need to talk about. I'm so touched about this. I mean, we really FPD now. Talking about one mental
Cousin of ours.
Yes.
There's a big issue.
On the 28th of October to the 29th of October at Emperor's Palace.
Okay. Do we
Yeah.
pay for it?
Yes, people can go and register now. I'm not sure if our head of conferencing is still giving discounts, but I know that he was giving out huge discounts for
Is it?
registration. Yeah.
I think yes, this needs to go with a lot of discount because it's a need.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I mean,
Definitely.
we need to actually think of those that can afford.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I'm not around on that. I would love to attend.
It's
Yeah.
it's fine.
They'll always
Hopefully
have
we'll
one.
catch
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's move on.
Yes.
Yeah. Melusi, we've been talking about the healthcare, right? But then how do you guys design programs, that caters to different industries, and like innovative measures that you put into any industry?
They're asking me.
Yeah.
I sell them. don't design them. But
Okay.
I have some
Okay.
interaction with them.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm a student there myself at FPD
What?
now.
When are you
What do you do?
graduating? I don't want to miss any graduation ceremony.
Yeah.
Oh, I enjoyed myself yesterday.
I was asked to test out one of our programs.
Okay.
Okay.
And interestingly, they gave me. I'm doing a certificate in management, NQF 5.
Okay.
And I have an NQF 7 already in that field. So
Okay.
I thought, why should I do this? Because I already have it. But no, just go through it and feel it yourself. And
Wow.
as I go through it, I'm answering your question now. Maybe sharing my experience also as a student might give insight. People right now are able to go to AI, take questions, paste them to whatever AI platform you're using, copy and
Get
paste.
the answers.
You don't interact with the content yourself.
Jeez.
I'm doing our courses and I can tell you about the design. One interesting one, which was so amazing, they made a crossword puzzle
Okay.
that you had to go fill out. Now, you can't copy
Copy a
crossword puzzle,
Puzzle.
so you have to actually interact with the
Hey,
content.
you actually can.
Y-
Take a picture, put it on ChatGPT. Does it for you. These
Yeah.
days, it's.
I mean,
tricky.
the picture function came relatively later than that, but
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So, but there have been some innovative measures, not to deny people the ability to cross-reference
Okay.
content, rather to allow people to engage with content. Because
Oh.
cross-referencing itself is not necessarily bad.
Okay.
But the problem is when you are no longer engaging the work. You say it's write an essay about why this color is this cup is white. And so we say copy paste to an AI platform, and then a 200-word essay comes up. They copy paste here. They never engage with the content.
Jeez.
So the design around our courses that I've seen recently, it's how do you allow the student, even if they cross-reference from the work that has been done in the course or sources outside of what's been done in the course, how to allow that cross-referencing to force them, or at least allow them the opportunity to engage with the material.
Yeah.
So that's one of the highlights for me.
Wow.
Our students
Wow.
actually
Yeah.
get to a point where they study whatever they're doing,
Okay.
even
Yeah.
if they are cross-referencing.
Yeah.
And this is embarrassing, but you'll also fail if you're not doing your work.
Oh.
I work for FPD, and I'm
You
like,
failed.
they gave me such a low mark.
How? You didn't go to your colleague and be like, and then how's already my name? It's you, bro.
So you took advantage.
No, I didn't take an advantage. Everybody knows working and studying is hard.
Yeah.
So for one course, for one module, it got really hard and things got messed up, upside down, and we're like, oh, we're losing there. So you can be sure that it's rigorous. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I mean, don't think that I fail because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm an A student. When I enter a maths exam for you, I come to how we present. So
Okay. We believe you. We believe you.
it's not like he failed.
You failed.
Maybe it's just he.
We believe you. I'm kidding.
So
Yeah.
it's rigorous. So
Yeah.
one, your students are engaged with the content. That's what we try to do.
Okay.
But two, it's rigorous. That's just in general. Now,
Yeah.
in terms of the content itself, what I always say to people when I engage them about doing trainings with us is that we are always heavy on the idea that we will customize it. We have shelf things.
Okay.
So come to FPD. If you go to the website, you can find a list of courses. You want to do NIMAT? Oh, go there. You want to do wound care? Go there.
Oh,
It's nice, right?
Mm.
But sometimes an institution wants to do ICD-10 coding. And then they will tell us, well, for our ICD-10 coding, we want to focus on this and this and that. These are the areas that our staff members usually deal with in their line of work. Then we look at our ICD-10 coding course and we say, what is it that specifically speaks to them? It's the same ICD-10 coding, but we will make sure that it explores these situations that their staff specifically deals with. And the design of the questions, the design of the case studies, the examples that will then be used in class now start to speak to them and what they actually deal with on their everyday work. So we customize our courses. We have the standard shelf offering you find on the website, and we are happy to offer it to anyone. But you can also speak to us each time you want to have something customized. You have a specific need, but I don't want them to do everything. There's something very specific. There's a specific
Wow.
challenge I have.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna sit down with you and say, tell us about your challenge. How do you best address it? You see the course as we design it.
Wow.
We say this is what your staff or your whoever you're trying to
Yeah,
train
this is how they're gonna
will go
benefit.
through. And then you also see, oh, these are the case studies that these are
Wow.
problems at work. So this customization is very big. It's one of
Mm.
the key things. And it's actually what I believe set us apart. We customize. We're not just going to say, come do case management with us.
Wow.
Come and do case management with us in a way that speaks to how you work daily around
Wow.
case management. So
It relates
it's
to our-
relate to you because at the end of the day, it's about capacitating you.
Mm.
So there is that. Also, of course, since our accreditation there, we are rigorous in terms of academic rigor. Is there.
Mm.
We got our renewal to keep on saying that we are registered with the Council for Education last year.
Wow.
They usually
Beautiful.
extend it for a year or two.
Mm.
Our extension was till 2028.
Mm.
That speaks to the quality of what they found when they were evaluating.
Wow.
To say, nah, go on.
Eh.
We will see you guys around 2028 to see if you're still keeping up your work. So we customize, academic rigor is there, and we allow students to interact with the course. Then to push it further in terms of making it cross-sectional is that we have a panel model when it comes to academics, meaning that we're able to draw from a wide range in terms of experts
Mm.
in various
Okay.
fields. So that adds another layer
Little
of
bit,
depth
Wow.
because we are able to pull the leading professor in that and the leading academic in that and the leading practitioner in that. So it's going to be much richer now.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Who's the guy that's going on pension?
stuff.
Say that again?
good stuff.
Good stuff.
Mr. Good Stuff. That was a beautiful answer.
Yeah.
So give him a raise, please.
I don't know if he's still.
Give him a
Maybe
raise.
we need to
Raise?
talk to Dr. What?
Take him up the level because that was
I promise you, Gustav, I did not give them a proof before this.
because you said you don't deal with the designing of the programs, but the way you answered that,
Yeah.
that was so wow. Proper stuff, I must say.
Well done.
As a student, I experienced it myself.
Exactly.
Because a lot of
exactly.
a lot of people have been asking me, Marie, you said you're gonna be partnered with FPD as NBS.
Mm.
What is FPD even registered? Because it's not known.
Wow.
You know, people are worried. How do they choose? What makes them choose FPD? Any university.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
The nice answer to there is this might sound a bit cocky, but might be because academics in that university also come to FPD when they need to study sometimes. I mean, you were there, you saw professors graduating this thing.
Wow.
I saw that. I was like, yo, it was like so. I was so impressed.
Wow.
Yes.
It's in terms of the
A line of doctors receiving their
Mm.
certificates, their qualifications yesterday, the NQF
Yeah.
level 9
Mm.
Yes,
and NQF level 7.
Mm.
And these are doctors, you know.
Wow.
Doctor in medicine. I like that one. What do they call it? The anesthetic in medicine?
it's a advanced the NQF7 one in aesthetic medicine, right?
Yes. A lot of doctors
Mm.
had received that yesterday.
Wow.
It was so amazing. And then I was just
How
thinking,
many people are graduating when you say like
yesterday,
doctors? Yeah.
it was a lot.
It was a lot of people.
I posted that.
knew that we were planning to have guests in excess of 550. So I don't know what the total number was.
Wow.
Now I
That
posted
that
that.
includes the
I took a content and I posted on my WhatsApp, and everyone was like, "Wow,
Wow.
it was huge. Well done."
Can you explain the partnership with NBS?
Can I explain?
The partnership with
Okay.
NBS.
NBS, remember, we have structured our educational support
Okay.
that we want our nurses, our members, to actually be supported fully
Mm.
in the training department.
Okay.
And we chose an FPD.
Mm.
You know why? Because they're accredited, they are certified, they produce certificates
Mm.
on all the courses that we have in the NBS.
Okay.
Talk about billing and coding, they will give you not only billing and coding, they will add that with case management.
Wow.
And you come up with a certificate.
Mm. Wow.
You will let you on Papa.
That's all on NBS? That's all on NBS?
All in NBS. So what we
Yeah.
are doing we are going to sit down because remember, we are going to be sending our members to FPD for
Okay.
these trainings. We
Yes.
sat down with them and they said, Maureen, give us the line of trainings that you want us to help you.
Mm.
So if you want to open your own practice,
Mm-hmm.
they do have a course in the aesthetic
Mhm.
department. What I love about them is because of they are accredited
Okay.
from the Department of Higher Education,
Mm-hmm.
and they will give you a proof, a certificate that you have completed this,
Yeah.
so that when when you now run into trouble
Mm.
and they say you are not trained, you just working and you working of doing something that you are not trained, then you
Yeah.
are able to produce your
Certificate.
certificate. That's what I love about FP.
And that is all for a nurse that's watching this.
And this is now
Yeah.
answering those questions that have been coming to say, Maureen, what does NBS membership entails?
Entails.
You
So
know,
it's part of the membership.
yes.
Wow.
Of course, please take notes. We are not going to pay for your courses.
Okay.
However, we're making sure that we enroll you with a certified, safe, and
Yes.
registered institution.
Who knows? You might even get
Yes,
discounts.
yes, of course. We are partners. We are
Definitely.
partnered with FPD.
That's all on 750.
All in seven. No,
No,
in the
750 is the tickets. It's the tickets, by the way,
Yeah.
for the
The-
second Global Nesrise Summit. Don't forget.
Yes. While
Don't
on the
forget, yeah.
the 8th of November, we are going to open membership for 2026.
Hmm.
Yes. So if you want to register to be a member of NBS Nurse Business Solutions so that you can actually benefit all of this, please come to the event on the 8th of November and register yourself.
Yes.
We wanted to, when we started with the membership 2025, we actually decided to take a limited and controlled number,
Oh.
which is about 20, because we didn't want to chew more than what we
Yes,
can.
yes.
Is that how we say it?
Yeah.
You chew more than what you can bite.
Yeah,
You
basically.
do whatever. We hear you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't want to overpromise people and
Yeah.
at the end of the day we
You had
don't
to
deliver.
build it and structure it
We wanted
properly.
to control it.
Yeah.
So now the need,
Mm.
the calls that we are receiving, we ended up having to register even extra 5 in
Wow.
2025.
Mm.
And then now that we've got support from FFD, we've got
Yes,
support from Coloplast, we've got support from
Jeez.
Equity Medical, we've got support from all sides, Eloquent in the test phase. And good
Yes,
thing,
yes.
Eloquent is partnered with FPD.
Wow.
So it's just a partnership around partnership.
Yes, to support nurses.
To support
Support
nurses, you
to
understand?
develop nurses.
Yes, because you know what?
Mm.
It is not done proper if you don't know how to do it.
Yes.
You need to get proper education support, and we are here as NBS. We are partnered with FPD to support you to make sure that you do it right.
How much is the membership again?
The membership for 2025, I'm not 2026. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I think
Yeah.
it's over 2,000.
Wow.
I'm not sure. I just,
Benefits.
yeah, I think it's about 2.2, if not
Okay.
2.3, somewhere there. Yeah.
From how much?
From 1.8.
From 1.8 to
Yeah.
like 2.3 or
Yeah.
2.2?
Remember, our NBS is a non-profit organization.
Yes.
So we actually would just to have the program running
Yes.
without
yes,
any
yes.
hiccups. Obviously, we have to pay someone who's a
Gotcha.
coordinator, who is
Yes.
taking those calls, who's
Yes.
making sure that all these processes are carrying
Mm.
over. You understand?
Mm.
So yes, please come to the summit on the
Mm.
8th of November and register. And you know what?
Yes.
If you are not in the summit and we have managed to actually complete the number we want on that day, unfortunately, we can't take you.
Jeez.
Yes, because we are very much careful. We don't want to take more than what we can control.
So if you don't, if the nurse who's watching this doesn't join maybe by the 8th, they might have to wait for next of.
For 2027, we're different. We're doing it we're making sure that it is done proper. We are trying to take ownership of nursing. We are trying to make sure that nurses have that confidence when they put that injection. We are trying to make sure that their practices are actually making money. Understand? That is profitable for them. And then for you to be able to do that is to know how you communicate with your medical aides so that you don't turn back that patient that actually has medical aid. And for you to be able to know that you come to us and we enroll you with FPD and they give you a training.
Wow.
Yes.
With FPD, what do you basically bring to the table when the nurse is part of like NBS?
What we bring to the table is we have a specific brief from Mrs. Maureen. What kind of nurses are we dealing with here? And are we taking them through the entire FPD management offering, or are we looking at, because she's been doing this for a while, so she knows what areas there's a gap in. So we come with that customization I spoke about, which
Okay.
is what is also sets us apart from someone who's trying to
Wow.
decide whether they go to a university of something or with us.
Got
So this
you.
university tech, it used to be kept for public institutions. With legislative change, with law changes, we're now going to be able to say university soon. But I mean, we have to allow them
Yeah.
processes. So what we come with then in the partnership is that with the specific areas that Maureen has been able to identify with her team over the years of doing this work, we will now customize and make something that speaks, or create a package pulling from our various offerings to create a package that speaks exclusively to these NBS professionals. So they are not going around trying to find this there, but they can have an entire package of trainings that speaks to them, their needs, so that they can be able to then take the next step of their career.
That's
Are
beautiful.
we getting any discounts?
I'm not authorized to give them discounts. Yeah, you just put in a good word for me, the discount. Don't
Okay.
even trouble.
Mister, please do consider discounts for our
Before it
guys.
goes on pension, FPD
sorry.
is it's national. Is it international?
To date, trained over 600,000 students from 110 countries. So we're international.
International, meaning if you join,
Well, not 110,
NBS,
over 110.
well done.
Wow.
So this means if you are far from Gauteng, you don't have to travel here to do your course.
Okay.
You can do it wherever you are.
Online.
Online.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use the platforms that they have. Obviously,
Yeah.
we will advise and guide you through that.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So yeah, I'm so excited to partner with.
It's a beautiful partnership.
Yeah, with FPD, because after the ceremony yesterday, I told Melusi, I said, Melusi, everyone in my company, I mean the permanent employees, are coming to enroll.
Yeah.
Yes. Now are coming to enroll, and I just want to make sure that each and everyone in their corner, in their department, they actually are told and comfortable, and they know what they're doing. And if we have FPD supporting us, we are going to change lives. And I'm happy. Remember, we've got nursing placement agency.
Yes.
It's also a training department, because we need to always support, train, and we will be bringing a lot of nurses, Melusi. I'm telling you right now here on camera. We bring a lot of nurses. Yeah, and then
Capacities.
yes, we are so happy. To us, it tells us that we are like covered, we are shielded. You know, when we walk, we know that we are safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to set up a meeting so we can discuss a discount, though. A 10% discount. It would be great, by the way. It would be great.
And the good thing, Melis is coming on the 8th of November.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There we go. So, like, what kind of support, does FPD provide to its clients, before and the after of the programs? Like, if the nurse comes and says, you know what, I'm part of NBS and I want to do this course, like, how do you actually tailor it perfectly before and after?
Before you answer, he answers that if any member of NBS
Yeah.
will have to do it through us, because we are partnered with them.
Okay.
To actually be able to benefits to get the benefits that we have with them. I think maybe let's just ask in general.
So the before would be, as a nurse, you're part of NBS, and then you say, okay, sister, I want to study this specific course.
So those that wants to enroll with FPD through NBS, they will be different to anyone who wants to do it. You understand? Because we go in there as a partner. So we actually would have went through and tailor our trainings according to the needs
that they already came to NBS with.
NBS membership. Or nurses who come, or anyone in the healthcare space who wants to join NBS, they come with different mindset of business that they want to open.
Perfect.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So your question would actually have to benefit everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the question would then be, if I'm a nurse that is part of the NBS program, right, and I want to open a business, NBS has made everything easy for me. That's what they do perfectly. And I say, you know what? Before I actually open the practice, I'd like to study management. You know what I mean? How do you then tailor that based on their...
So we from that we benefit from the fact that the gaps they are identified through the long experience NPS has working with nurses in this transition, right?
Mm.
So that means that when we create a package specifically for such healthcare professionals, in this case, mostly nurses, we target those specific, very specific areas. It's not just random trainings. We say, oh, this is for management, and then it's everything in management. This is for financial management, and it's
Mm.
things that do not really speak to the needs that have actually been identified
Mm.
through your work with nurses over the years. So there is that is going to be targeted. Um, so it fills actual gaps. It's not just filling time and then you tick a box. I
Mm.
did this. Rather, it answers to actual needs that exist in the professional so that they can be a better capacitated in professional future.
Yes. Yes.
And secondly, what we do throughout the courses, through our monitoring and evaluation, we check where people are in terms of their knowledge and how much of it they're absorbing. And if we did a group, NPS came and said, let's do it as a group this time, we're also able to create a report afterwards to say, this is how it went, this is what we identified, these are the gaps that were there, this is what they are, this is how their knowledge changed from the beginning to now. Because we'll also do testing to see where they are at the beginning, testing where they are during, testing where they are after the program. So throughout, we're able to monitor and see if there's actual impact from the training.
Oh,
So that's the difference. We go through the because at the end of the day, it's about capacitating them, not just taking them through trainings.
Mm.
Which is why I was talking earlier about how we have been the designing has even moved to a point where you allow people to engage with the material even if they are cross referencing outside resources. Because the main problem that exists right now are people who training institutions which have not yet cracked this part where how do you take someone through training and actually have them trained and not have them with a certificate that means nothing. So they have the training, they have gone through the training because they were able to copy and paste what the AI output, or they sat through the class.
Mm.
But as you engage the person was not trained, they sat through a training or they did training on their phone.
Wow.
So we try to, through monitoring and evaluation that is active throughout the process,
Mm.
we're able to see how much absorption is happening, and we're able to see then the difference from the start to the end
nice.
and
So
create reports afterwards. So that NPS can
Yeah.
just see
Wow.
what's happening and see if the
that's
gaps
beautiful.
need to be closed.
That's powerful. I love
Education
it.
is basically developing like in a way that it'll eventually become a personal thing where now it's not only about you want to study management, we provide a management program. We actually take you and say, okay, you age, life experiences, what you can carry, where you went to school, and we tailor this specific management program for you. That's where education is eventually going to go, Mus.
Yes, education must go there because knowledge is not absent of context.
Mm.
Um, so when we are
Knowledge is not absence
of
of context.
okay, I didn't mean
Hello, hello.
We are in
But
school
context
now.
is
Yeah.
itself
No,
knowledge.
remember he's from FPD. What are you talking?
Exactly.
Yes. What are you thinking?
Okay, I'm sorry about that. The context
It's
itself
okay.
knowledge because when you are teaching something to someone, you need to be cognizant of many things, which is what we say when we talk about customization. We even say that if there is a need that we identify, even the personnel that will carry out the actual trainings, we
Mm.
can adapt them should there be a need.
Mm.
Because the idea is that knowledge, you're not just going through slides or going through content. You
Mm.
want to have someone absorbing whatever we are putting out there. So if at any point you want someone who's going to be able to navigate moving between English and Sepedi, then it's
Mm.
better to have somebody who can speak Sepedi there if the class going to be Sepedi speaking people
Wow.
who sometimes say, I don't know what that means in English. Can you say that again? And then you say it
Exactly.
again and then you say it in English. I said, I could learn that.
Yeah.
Wow.
They could perform better.
Yes.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
at that point, I mean, I'm just using language as a very basic
Yeah.
example, but
Mm.
it's not just language.
Many
Sometimes
factors.
It's experiences people go through that one might not know.
Mm.
Somebody okulele
Backgrounds.
in Northwest might not know how we do things back at home in KZN.
True.
So sometimes it's just a bit. It's not that in the knowledge itself is not the same, or the content is not the same throughout.
Mm.
But the examples that could allow people to relate better. are things that I know. You remember, man. Back this is how we do things, and they say, "Oh, is that what you mean?" Because you're now relating it to something that they know. So now, this customization, we try to push it to every level we can. Try to make sure the content is relatable, and try to make sure that the way it's delivered to you speaks to you as well.
Does the price differ with other institutions?
Price differ. I'm not sure how other institutions price their stuff.
Yeah.
But what I know with FP, the idea has always been to take knowledge to people that would otherwise sometimes struggle with. You were there yesterday and you saw the demographics of our graduates. There's a line that Gustav said when he was closing, that other professors, when he speaks to them, say that the demographics of students in our universities have changed.
Yes.
And he said that at FPD, it hasn't changed because it has always been like
Like
this.
that. Yes, he did
Because
mention that.
We have always tried to make sure that education goes to the people. This is why we set up classes in Limpopo, and we set up classes in Eastern Cape, and we have set up classes in Northern
the
Cape. You
provinces.
tell us where the people that need to be trained are.
Wow.
We will set up a class there, and we'll roll out high quality education and make sure that we try.
So
to
we
make
can
it
say it's very much reasonable.
Yeah, because I'm asking
Very
this
much
because this sounds
affordable.
premium though.
Yeah, if they
sounds
actually
premium.
are able to come where you are, they have already cut costs in that manner.
How do you identify such, relevant partners though?
Man,
Sister?
nah,
It's-
nah.
It's like
Eh,
they all come with
It's like you're
so much
asking me my
offer.
name. My name is Maureen.
Hey, hey. Okay, Sister Boss.
No,
Got you. Yeah.
it's through networking. It's through these events. When I'm always saying, guys, let's do not value money more than connection and network and collaborations. If it wasn't for the fact that I went to one of the events where I met Malusi, I wouldn't have been a partner today.
True.
So we wouldn't have been sitting here and
Yes,
actually
yes.
engaging and talking about these topics that are actually beneficial to the community. you understand? So guys, when we say 750, come to partner and network, we are actually building your legacy. That is money. That is your salary. Don't
Exactly.
value money. I'm sorry, Malusi, but I don't like people who complain because next week I'm going to Kenya.
Yes, I need to young she.
I'm not bragging. I just want to
Yeah.
tell you that I'm going there to exhibit.
Yeah.
I've paid for a stall. I am going to market my business in Kenya.
Exactly.
Do you understand? Because
Yes.
I paid a flight ticket. I paid an accommodation. I'm going to have to get some food and all of that.
Yes, yes.
I didn't value. I value marketing. The footprint that I'm going to leave there is going to talk for me. And then next time you will say, Maureen, how did you get to Kenya? How did you get to Nairobi? How did you get to, because guys, networking is the best. Networking is the best thing that can ever happen in your company. I value that more than anything. I value marketing more than anything. I will invest money in marketing. You understand? So yeah, I would advise people that are coming to join NBS to come with that mindset. You understand? And that people must not just run to NBS because NBS is helping people to open businesses and all of that.
Yeah.
No, we
They're
enroll
partnered
you.
with Standard Bank so you
Yes.
can get
Yeah.
funding.
Yes,
Work.
flock it.
But it's not only about that. To network is very important.
Yes, network. Even Standard Bank, even these banks we are talking about, I wouldn't have known them if I didn't go to one of their events. Guys, you actually take the events very serious. When we say there's a networking opportunity and in a form of an event, pay and go there. You will meet with people, your potential clients, your potential collaborations. You interact with people. We want you to come on the 8th of November, and you are going to go home with a very big goodie bag.
Jeez.
Yeah, and that bags. We have
There's free makeup. You said you got makeup before. Do you actually have makeup on?
No, he didn't.
Or you just have a clear face, like a clear skin?
Glowing. Yeah. I told him yesterday that I'm going to put him a drip. I'm going to yeah, but we'll do that at the event.
If you don't have it on at the event, you can get free makeup, by the way.
Free makeup.
Free makeup.
Insizwakazulu ifake makeup.
I mean,
Yeah.
And by the way, before we continue, guys, we're about to close, but you need to understand one thing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, we keep on telling you we've got a competition.
Yeah.
We're gonna announce the winner. How many winners are we gonna announce? Today?
5 ticket owners today.
Okay.
Yes, we are going to have 5 ticket owners, and these 5 guys are coming from having to be participated in our YouTube channel.
Okay.
And then I think the system is that, or the system in which we are selecting them,
Yeah.
as we will start with those ones who actually have participated more than anyone.
Okay.
Yes. So we'll go in that range, you understand? So yeah, I
So
think
we are forcing them to network Vele. So we're giving you free tickets.
NBS, I don't know. A lot of people will be asking me, Maureen, why are you not doing your business and keep quiet?
Yeah, that was
I mean, why do you have, because why do you force people to do this? I do not force people. I believe that people don't know and they are not educated about how easy and convenient it is for someone to actually do it.
Right.
Because people are thinking nursing is only structured in the hospital, and that is not true. You can be a CEO of a biggest company. You can be in the medical supply department. You can open your own FPD school, something like.
You know what I mean? And with that being said, the partnerships that you bring on the table, I mean, it's like, as I said, FPD is like a premium, initiative. It's like a premium school. And then I ask myself, like, these things that you put too much effort into developing these nurses, and at the end of the day, you give free stuff and all these programs that you bring to the
It's
table.
doable. There are a lot of companies who are actually, they just need to be approached. They are there to support. They actually want to support anyone in the healthcare space.
Right.
You understand? So, but they need to get a message. And how do they do that? I go there and talk to them to say, like, I've approached FPD to say, hey, I've got this program and I'll be very much comfortable and I'll sleep well at night if I know that one of my nurses has been trained proper by you. You understand? They
Wow.
know what they're supposed to do. You understand? And you know what? Just to make sure, just to tell you back at home that no member of NBS will start their clinic without having to be trained by FPD. That is a statement.
How do you guys deliver your programs? And do you have any technology maybe that you...
So when it comes to delivery methods, people are different. There are people who want to come to class, see this person who's saying whatever they're saying
Or face to face.
face to face.
Yeah.
So we have face to face classes. We schedule them, and with NBS, if NBS says for our nurses we want face to face, do that. So
That's
that
so
remains,
convenient.
and we're able to do it everywhere. So you tell us where you want to do it, and we'll be there to do it. Tell us you want to do it the most central part of South Africa,
Okay.
at the most coastal part of South Africa. We'll be there. We'll do that. But we're also able to do these online classrooms where it's still a classroom, but now someone is connecting from their home.
Yeah,
all
the Zoom type of...
Oh, yes, online.
all those things,
Yeah.
something like that. We're able to do those as well. And then the last phase is the asynchronous model, where for a course, someone goes on the platforms and they register, they then do the course. Those are ones for people who either on the go or they don't want to go to class. I mean, also depending on the course. There are courses you can't do online on
Yes,
on the
Okay.
practical component. So for those ones, there's nothing going to come to class.
Okay. How many campuses do you guys have?
We have our head office in Pretoria, our research center in Eastern Cape. Those are just the 2 standing offices.
Okay.
And then through across the country, we're able to route classes because of the work we've been doing. Remember, I said since the 90s, we've been training healthcare professionals in South Africa.
Yes.
That means that we've been able to train everywhere. And through doing that over the years, we've developed a model that allows us to route a class in a province where our offices are not there. So we can go to Northern Cape. Our offices are not there, but we can roll out a class in Northern Cape.
Yes.
So for physical classes, we can get everywhere. For the online classes, just get your network sorted, then we can do that asynchronous one. It's in your phone, it's in your laptop. You do it as you like. You can say 30 minutes a day. I'll do this also on the how train, or on the bus back home, on the taxi.
Just move with
As
the...
you are moving,
Yeah.
maybe you have a meeting. Then before your meeting, you say, I have a few minutes. I'm early. Then you start doing that section, and then you complete it later. That's for people who are on the go usually, who wants to handle their start, who want to start it, but they realize that maybe they don't have as much time to go sit in the
Study on the
classroom.
go.
Yeah, and some courses are very suitable and adaptable to such models where it's
Mm,
just standing content that doesn't need physical interaction.
mm.
You just go through the content, you go through the case studies, then you go through the assessments, of course.
So for those who have been asking me on my DM on TikTok about FPD, if
Mm,
they are a registered institution, yes.
mm,
With a big yes, they are. They are certified and they are accredited by the Department of Higher Education. Their qualification is very much recognized. So you can apply for employment using their qualification. They've got a lot of NQF levels.
mm.
I was there yesterday. I witnessed it. And after that, I got home and I told my husband, I said, I'm not asking you. I am telling you, you are going to do business management where now.
Mm.
Listen, choose her brother, boss. Yeah, let's go.
I
Yeah.
said, I mean,
Yeah.
it's even better because we are a partner. So
Exactly.
yeah, I mean,
Discount, please. Lock it in the brain. Let's lock it in the
yeah,
brain.
so guys,
Your name is no longer K, it's discount.
Okay.
so guys,
Okay.
please feel free to visit their website. If you want to know more about this, you can ask me. You know how patient I am. I will explain this to you. And then,
Beautiful.
yeah, you can go to their website. You can check all the courses that they have. And the good thing, guys, the good thing, they are coming on the 8th of November. They will be having their table stall. They will be talking about this educational support, the
Beautiful.
trainings they have, the different qualification. I wanted to ask you, Melissa, do you
Yes.
produce nurses?
That's a very interesting question.
Yeah.
Uh, I think the answer is not yes, it's not no, it's rather not yet.
Okay. Not yet.
Not yet.
I love it because, yeah, we've got
There's
to.
been good updates that
Okay.
front, but I
Okay.
don't know what I'm allowed to say, what I'm not allowed to say.
Not yet.
But it's looking good.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Prominent.
That's
Very
beautiful.
prominent.
You know, that's so exciting because a lot of people have been asking me of the best nursing school
Yeah.
to enroll into. And I see a lot of nursing school have been discontinued, unfortunately. Yes. So if we're going to have, I'm praying that we have FPD
Yeah.
doing that because we're going to be referring a lot of nurses to FPD for the nursing course. Yeah, that's if that time comes, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so happy. I think now we can do the announcement of our ticket owners, guys.
Before we do that,
Oh,
please.
okay.
Before we
All
do that, I always ask this specific question, right? Um, when Sister Maureen comes and says, I would like you guys to be a partner, right? And then you agree to that, right? That's beautiful. But you guys as FPD, what do you think, like to the nurse that's watching this, what is so important about NBS? I always ask this to the girls. And, I want to emphasize, I want people, the nurses, to understand the emphasis from other people. What is so important about NBS to the nurse that's watching this?
Everybody has what they're good at. I don't know what I'm good at, but I've been told that maybe it's speaking. Speak a lot. And once I do something that's a bit bigger than just me speaking, I need to be helped to navigate that. I need somebody who has either gone through the process or who's more knowledgeable in doing whatever it is that I'm trying to venture into. Of course, maybe my business, I told my business is public speaking earlier. Of course, I'm still going to be speaking, but the business is not just going to be speaking. There are other issues around the business. So, NPS, from what I've learned, at least in these interactions, it's closing a gap that's huge where people get a structured approach into this next step of their career. And that's wonderful because if you look at the statistics around people that open businesses, in South Africa, most businesses close down.
Yes.
In South Africa, vast majority of businesses that open, they have to close down. There are many factors to this, but business support is not something that people find everywhere. And sometimes when you get business support, it's already too late if you are not prepared. So what NBS came to us to suggest was quite beautiful in our engagement with this Maureen, because we're able to take this small part of the training part, but they will be working with the nurses throughout this entire process because
Yes.
we can train the nurses, but we're not going to be submitting their documents in these various bodies that they need to submit to set up the business. So their journey with NBS allows them to do that, and that's wonderful.
Mm.
Will capacitate you. They'll be there to walk with you throughout.
Wow.
We work
That
with
is-
you the journey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's a
you
beautiful
just
answer, man.
said it out of
Yeah.
my mouth. Yeah. So I would believe these are the ones that interacted the most. Ne?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Okay. Yeah, those who have been participating in my TikTok page,
Mm.
that is a wrong platform. We have communicated from the start that the competition is not in any of the social media platform, but in the YouTube channel, NBS YouTube
NBS, yeah.
channel. So please, guys, unfortunately, we are about to read out the ticket winners today, and then we will communicate.
Definitely. So how the winners actually got to win?
Yeah.
They went to the YouTube channel. They commented hashtag nurses business solutions, or they were hashtagging the
no.
nurses rights.
They were actually hashtagging the Circle Global Nurse Rights Summit.
Yes. They were liking and they were subscribing. So they had 3 things to do.
Yes.
You hashtag Circle Global Nurse Rise Summit.
Yeah.
You like and you subscribe. And also you send to 5 of your friends to come and like and subscribe, right? And that's how they got to win.
And then a disclaimer.
Yeah.
I just want to say we do not know or affiliated with any of these people. So we don't have any contact with any of these 5 people that we are about to announce. They just went to our YouTube channel and actually followed the procedure. And we want to say thank you so much, guys, for your participation. Thank you. You're going to come to the event on the 8th of November 2025, and please come ready and then come with your you're going to learn a lot, hey?
Yes, definitely.
Where do we start? We start with Malusi.
And for the winners of the 2nd Global Nurse Rise Summit,
Well,
number 1.
Whom do you
on the 8th of November,
Yeah.
I'll see you there, Tebogo Mano.
Tebogo who?
Mano.
Tebogo Mano.
Mano, shout out.
Shout out to Tebogo. You are a ticket winner. We can't wait to see you there. All right.
Free makeup, by the way. You don't have to do that Facebook.
Tebogo Mano. So Tebogo and everyone that is gonna be announced here, Ki Itumedzi, which is our NBS coordinator, she's going to be in contact with you. She'll phone you and then she'll advise you and guide you as to how do you move forward. Okay. All right. I'm gonna read out mine.
Okay.
Okay. On the 8th of November 2025, at the 2nd Global Nurse Rise Summit, we are looking forward to see Maputi Jeremina.
Oh.
Maputi Jemina. Sorry. Maputi, sorry.
Okay.
It's Maputi Jemina.
Shout out to Maputi Jamina. Beautiful.
Yes,
Then my
Maputi
second-
Jemina. Yes, we're going back to you.
Okay.
My second, Felicia Nico 7042.
Felicia Nyo, shout out.
See you in November.
Shout out, Felicia.
Felicia, you are part of the team.
Yeah. I've got one here,
Okay.
and I just want to say, to you, the winner, I look forward to seeing you. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Mr. K is so happy that you participated, and I'm talking to Thengiwe Sitope. Congratulations to you. Sitope.
Okay. Let me see.
Thengiwe
Sotobe.
Sotobe.
Sengiwe Sotobe.
Yeah, Thengiwe Sotobe.
8050. Yeah,
Yeah.
8050. I don't know what is this number.
Yeah, I think
050.
that's just when you
Okay.
create a name.
Thengiwe
Congratulations to
Sotobe.
you, Thengiwe. Congratulations to you.
Yeah.
And the last one.
The last one, Mvokaskosana Mandla. Yeah, one record.
Congratulations to you. Congratulations to
Yeah,
you.
okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
just to go through all
Yeah. All the
5 of
names.
them. We've got here, just want to repeat all 5 of them. Is Klengiwe Sotobe, is 8050, Maputi Jemina, and then we've got Mandla as Kosana, Umfanaga. And then we've got Felicia Niko 7042 Debuchomano.
Double Comano.
Yes,
That's the last one.
yes.
The Circin Global NESRI Summit. Congratulations to you guys.
Congratulations, guys. We are looking forward to meet with you there. Please come meet with Sister Maureen in person. Thank you so much for the support.
What are we dressing? I need to prepare
You know
myself.
what? I like to say dress to kill,
Okay.
but I don't know if that is a
Is it like a metric
but
dance
it's
type of vibe?
No, yes.
Metric
yes,
dance
yes,
type of vibe.
but,
Okay.
but then I can also say smart casual.
Smart casual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Melusi, you have given us so much great insights, AFPDs. I'm actually wowed. As I said, it seems so premium. Any last words that you would like to share with the guys who are watching?
Not much of a man of wisdom, but I can ramble. Um, Maybe the last thing, what has been central to FPD, I think when I explained how it started, it has always been about where's the gap in health, and we'll then be there. You'll find us in the gap. It's how we end up working on mental health as well. It was who's working on mental health when we realized no one was, and we started and we said people will find us there. They are finding us here. Just like in HIV and AIDS, they found us there as well. We'll always be there in the gap. And we are always excited when we find people who are doing work in society similar to us. I mean, NPS is doing, as I explained, the difference, while it's not the same work, but it supports the same people. So we are always excited to partner with people working in the space, not just in health. It's always about closing the gap. How can we capacitate society? The idea is pretty simple. If in South Africa and our region, we can have professionals and citizens alike better capacitated, then we all stand a better chance at a better society. It's that simple.
Definitely.
We can build a better world so long as we work for it.
Yes.
So I work doing this job that I love so much, engaging with various partners and potential partners. The idea is very simple. If we get training to one more person,
Yeah.
that one more person is a positive driver in society to
Definitely.
build us a better world. So I guess let's continue working, everyone. Sometimes life seems so grim in our personal situations and our societal experience, and we forget that we are part of a collective. So long as we hold hands, work together as society, we always stand a chance to do something good. We always stand a chance to do something big.
Yeah.
You say you're not a man of wisdom. Beautiful.
And the last thing from my side towards FPD, I just want to say to actually thank them for not only focusing on providing training in exchange of obviously making money or something like that, but also giving back to the community. Because if he's now telling us that there is a free program that will benefit the community that is online, that is actually being generous as a company.
Definitely.
So I just want to say thank you so much, Malusi. We really would love to partner with a company like that.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
It
Beautiful.
is our pleasure.
Okay.
Of the 600,000 students trained with
Yeah.
FPD, about 90% of them were not paying from their pockets through various partners. I mean, it's not always possible, and the state of the economy right now makes it a bit hard to achieve. But we're always trying to source funding, and we're always trying to say,
Oh wow.
there's a gap there in society. Can we work with you to
Wow.
close that gap? And we always invite people to say, come and partner with us. There are various gaps, and not just in healthcare, but in various professional sectors.
Professional, yeah.
And we're always there. You can monitor the funds all you want. 100% audits in decades. So we can
Wow.
monitor all the funding you want. We have handled grants of billions of rands. So don't worry. Not even a cent will go to buy Malusi a packet of sugar or
Jeez,
anything like that.
Jeez. Yeah.
You can do the monitoring system yourself. We're always willing to, because we want to take education and knowledge where it's needed.
Yes.
And that's why we do this. Another dynamic when it comes to assessing FPD causes comes when an institution comes to say we have identified a gap within our staff in this area, and we are then able to address that gap. But now, as we address that gap, you must remember we are credited as an institution of higher learning.
Yes, yes.
So that means that when you go back to SARS, you can say you have done capacity development to your
Oh,
students. So
okay.
suddenly you are able to recoup that,
Yes.
because I mean, people already pay, or companies already pay for the skills development, and now you have done that with us, an accredited institution. So that's why we're also a preferred institution, because not only do partners get quality education and training with us, they're also able to do it themselves and also just go back to submit to the authorities to say, we have done the work.
Mm.
Can you just help us, bring us some of that?
Okay. Yes, yes, because it's actually needed. Yeah. I think it's mandatory for
Definitely.
for company to
Institutions, yeah.
to support in that manner, and you are able to actually get that money back or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 That's prominent. So
The competition on the okay, obviously this will be um the end of the 5 tickets win competition, right? Because
yes.
we are left with about 10 days before the event. So we are done with this. So, but I want to say the scrap competition, the scrap suit competition is ongoing. We are trying by all means to actually support anyone who needs help. You know, if you want to actually participate in the scrap suit competition that we have with Sister Grace and Scraps, Sister Grace Scraps and Uniform, please do so.
So for the scrubs, remember, uniform is very important. Scrubs are very important, and we're
Yes.
giving away free scrubs to anyone who's watching this. And for you to win that, you just have to hashtag Grace Scrubs NBS.
Yeah.
Easy as that. And we choose the name. And then how's the winning process?
So we actually have one pair. We used to have 2 pair per month. We have
Okay.
reduced it to 1 pair. The reason being we want it to not end. It's an ongoing. So we want to make sure that we allocate one set of scrubs to someone every month. You understand? So
Okay.
this is to support and give back to the community, and also we want that support back to into the NBS. Guys,
Definitely.
please, if I were to ask you, please support NBS in the on our YouTube channel, because we are looking to actually achieve fundraising in the YouTube channel so that we can we are able to support
more.
to give
Give
back
more.
the
Give more.
yeah, I want to talk
Yeah.
about the uniform because obviously I wanted to talk about something. I don't know. I didn't talk to Malusi about it. You know, my plan is that if the YouTube channel grows, pay for them through FPD, and we train them and we employ them in the exclusive. Can we say that?
Yeah. I mean, definitely.
Say it.
Definitely.
Say it. So America.
So the main idea to make sure that the YouTube channel grows is to raise funds so that we can actually support any of the NBS students to pay for their fees, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just maybe to clarify that,
Yes.
not NBS students.
Okay.
The aim is to actually identify the families that are from underprivileged situations,
Okay.
like we are doing with our donation drive for the school uniform.
Yes.
So if we have a lot of support on our YouTube channel, and we get to a point where we
Raise
we
funds.
raise funds, we
Yeah.
generate funds, we are able to actually allocate together with FPD. We will be able to allocate 2 students every year
Wow.
to pay
Wow.
fully
Every
every year to pay for their educational fees with FPDs. And then we are able to actually help them to acquire the certificates. And then if it's in the nursing space, obviously, we will get them into our
Definitely.
agency. Yes.
That's beautiful, eh?
Yes.
That's beautiful.
That's part
Yeah.
of giving back to the community.
Definitely.
All
So
right.
do like, subscribe, guys. It's very important.
It's very important for you to
Please.
support the YouTube channel, not for Sister Maureen to generate money. That is an NPO. We want to give back to the community, and we like working with you, and we want to work with you. Yes. All right.
Thank you for having me. This has been amazing.